Hello and welcome to the channel. The play centers around Manjula, a successful author who is caught in an unusual and surreal situation where she finds herself conversing with her own image projected on a screen. The image represents a reflection of her thoughts, feelings, and self identity, and the conversation delves into her personal life, career, and the relationships that have shaped her. The dialogue explores deep themes of self reflection, guilt, love, success, and the complexity of human emotions. In the scene 1, the startled realization, the play begins with Manjula moving around the stage, seemingly unaware that her image on the screen is still active, even though the camera is supposed to be off. She hears a voice which she initially assumes is from her earpiece, but it turns out to be her own image on the screen speaking to her. The image questions her actions, telling her she can't leave yet, even though the camera is no longer on. This confusion begins the unfolding of the surreal situation where Manjula finds herself interacting with her own image. She is bewildered, calling for help through her microphone, but there is no response from the production crew. The image, however, assures her there is no technical issue, and soon the two start conversing as though they are two distinct entities. Scene number 2, the image critic. The conversation shifts to Manjula's life, particularly her relationship with her late sister Malini. The image questions the emotional depth of the speech she gave earlier, suggesting that her portrayal of Malini's death and their bond might have been overplayed. Manjula defends her actions, stating that she loved her sister deeply. She recounts how Malini, despite being physically disabled, was full of life, intellectual curiosity, and radiated energy. Manjula often felt like the second best sibling, overshadowed by Malini's accomplishments and presence. Manjula also describes her own life growing up, highlighting the differences in the attention and resources Malini received, including the family's move to Bangalore to better care for her. In contrast, Manjula was left with her grandparents in Dharwad. This creates a sense of abandonment in Manjula's narrative, where she begins to feel neglected and not as intellectually gifted as Malini. The image, however, continues to probe deeper, questioning Manjula's own sense of fulfillment and success. It points out how, despite Malini's illness, she got the best of everything: education, care, and love from their parents, which fueled Manjula's feelings of inadequacy. Scene number 3, the impact of Malini's illness. Manjula talks about how Malini's illness shaped the dynamics in their family, with their parents focusing most of their attention on Malini's care and well being. Despite this, Manjula insists that Malini never asked for special treatment. Manjula also reveals that her life was significantly shaped by her time in Bangalore with her parents, where she felt happiest. She also recounts how Malini was fiercely independent, refusing to allow her condition to be an obstacle, even suggesting they sell the family home in Koramangala to avoid disrupting Manjula's life. The image, however, continues to challenge Manjula's views and asks whether Malini's illness ultimately became the focal point of her life and career. The image also contrasts Manjula's use of Kannada, the family's mother tongue, with her success in English literature, suggesting that Manjula might have used her sister's struggles as a source of inspiration for her own success. Scene number 4. The marriage to Pramod. Manjula then shifts to talk about her marriage to Pramod, who works in software development. She recalls their humorous and unconventional beginning, where Pramod, too shy to express his attraction directly, resorted to writing letters to a friend, Lucy, about his feelings for her. He mistakenly sent the letters to the wrong people, causing a comedic confrontation. Despite this, they ended up getting married. The image comments on Pramod's unremarkable appearance but praises his character, saying that he is intelligent, warm, and lovable. Manjula, however, remains matter of fact about the relationship, mentioning that she didn't mind marrying him because he was a good person and it saved him dignity after his awkward stunt. The conversation shifts again to Pramod's current life in Los Angeles, where he works as a software wizard. Manjula reveals that Pramod is now distant and has not been part of her life much after they moved to the United States. She also reveals that he hasn't even shown any interest in attending her book launch, despite the media frenzy surrounding her novel's success. Scene number 5. Disconnection and guilt. As the conversation progresses, the image continues to press Manjula on sensitive topics, questioning her emotional detachment from her husband, Pramod, and the disconnection in their relationship. The image also challenges her motivations for writing the novel, suggesting that her personal life might have been used as material for her work. Manjula, who at first defended her actions, starts to feel defensive and angry at the image's invasive questions. The image, in a detached and analytical manner, interrogates her private life, asking about her choices regarding her family, career, and how she handled Malini's death. At this point, Manjula becomes visibly frustrated, shouting at the image and demanding it turn off. She accuses the image of either being a mirror of herself, knowing everything, and being a cold and intrusive projection of technology. Scene number 6. The final confrontation. In the final confrontation, the tension peaks when Manjula demands the image stop its relentless probing, accusing it of making her feel guilty and uncomfortable. The image smiles, yet Manjula, despite her outburst, suddenly becomes calm. She seems to accept that the image is a part of her own self analysis, forcing her to confront the uncomfortable truths about her life, choices, and relationships. Despite her frustration, she is left with the realization that she must live with these inner conflicts. The play ends with a moment of reflection as Manjula comes to terms with the fact that the image was not just a technical glitch but a reflection of her own conscience and emotional turmoil. Key themes: self reflection and identity. The play explores the conflict between a person's self image and their internal self doubt, forcing the character to confront their inner turmoil and unresolved emotions. Relationships and guilt. Manjula's relationships with her sister, husband, and family are under scrutiny, revealing themes of love, competition, guilt, and emotional neglect. The complex dynamics between her and Malini are especially central to the drama. Success and sacrifice. The image challenges Manjula's success and her personal sacrifices, questioning whether her achievements were truly earned or shaped by her circumstances. including her relationship with her sister. The impact of technology on self perception. The image itself represents the intrusion of technology into the personal sphere, serving as a metaphor for how technology can amplify internal conflicts, offering no escape from one's thoughts and reflections. In essence, the play is a psychological exploration of a woman forced to face herself, her past, her identity through a surreal interaction with her own image, leading to a deeper understanding of the complexities of our life and relationships.